2013 Winter Varsity Ice Hockey. 5,000 fans packed in at the Motorpoint Arena. They were in for an incredible afternoon. Sheffield Hallam with the first shot of the game from Ben Hall, but it was easily gloved down by the uni goalie John Eggington. One of 55 shots that he was to face over the course of the afternoon. A busy game for the uni goalie. The intensity was there right from the off. Uni going in hard on the forecheck. Rob Firth with the big hit on Hallam's Liam Murray along the boards, sending him flying down to the ice. Uni trying to clear the puck, but it was Hallam that had the better of the early going in the game. This shot from Cameron King was saved by Eggington. Keep your eyes on number 11 as John Henry Walker comes flying in and sends Matt Farnsworth down to the ice. He'd pick up the game's first penalty, but it was to be Hallam that killed off the uni power play. And once they were back at full strength, they set about throwing some hits themselves. This one from Anton Egorov on uni's Tom Perring, sending him down to the ice. It was Hallam that had most of the early pressure, and indeed it was Sheffield Hallam that got the first goal of the game. The line of Walker, Egorov and Hall had looked dangerous right from the opening, and it was the tap in at the back post that gave Sheffield Hallam the early lead. We'll see it coming up on the replay. A lovely pass right across the goal. Hallam's two players lined up at the back door. Was it Hall? Was it Egorov? Both of them were there. It was Egorov that got credit, and to be honest, it was no more than Hallam deserved for the early pressure. They took the lead by a goal to nil. Wood just unable to keep the puck out of the net. Hall was happy. The Hallam fans were happy. Big hits still coming in. It was John Williamson on Michael Solossi, spinning him around in the air. But Solossi had a big part to play later on in the game. Uni getting a shot from Howard Smith, but that was easily turned away by Hallam's goalie Mark Dodd. And straight up the other end they went, and the puck would break for Tom Briggs. Bang, back of the net. Absolutely no chance for Eggington on that one. Tom Briggs finding himself in the right place at the right time, and it was 2-0 to Hallam. Look at that brilliant shot, picked out the top corner. We'll see it on the super slow-mo. Straight past the goalie and into the net. The Hallam fans were happy. It was 2-0. The first uni penalty, Rob Firth diving in. You can't do that. That was 2 minutes for tripping. Uni would kill it off, but into the final minute of the first, and they found themselves 3-0 down as Alex Harding's shot found a way through. The dive of Pete Phillips couldn't keep it out of the goal, and it was 3-0 to Sheffield Hallam. Just finding a gap, we'll see it on the super slow-mo, between the pad and the glove of John Eggington. Hallam fans delighted. They looked to be pulling away with it at 3-0. Uni needed a quick response, and that is exactly what they got. There would be 18 seconds after the Hallam goal before Uni got on the scoreboard themselves. Jin bringing it forward, the turn and shot from Solossi, and Eric Lee Chong picking up on the rebound to fire it in and make it 3-1. As we see on the replay, Solossi turning and shooting, the big rebound comes out, and Eric Lee Chong getting it up high into the goal. Uni had a little bit of life at the end of the first period. It was 3-1. Into the second period we went, and Harding already got one goal, trying to do it all by himself as he dances his way past the Uni defence, but this time the shot smothered in the crease by John Eggington. Uni bringing the puck into the zone. This could have been a turning point in the game. Ryan Ginn gets past one, gets past two, but the shot goes just wide. And Hallam were to take the puck straight down the other end. The long pass was looking for Alex Harding. He got there, got the big hit from Matt Farnsworth, but Hallam was setting up in the zone. And eventually Wood and then Briggs would play it in behind the net. Harding picks up the puck, a little bit of space, comes out and stuffs it in at that near post. Uni almost made it 3-2, but it was Harding that made it 4-1 to Sheffield Hallam. As you can see, just beats the dive of John Eggington to try and cover up that loose puck. Uni trying to clear the front of the net, but it was too late. Hallam had the 3-goal lead back at 4-1. Hallam keeping the pressure on, looking for that 5th goal that may well have killed the game off. But Uni in no mood to get messed around. Tom Briggs looking for a rebound, and Pete Phillips clearing the front of the net. Uni doing a good job of protecting their own goalie, but they needed to get the puck up the other end and try and get some goals on the board themselves. They got a chance as Hallam took 2 penalties. It was a 5-on-3. First Ryan Ginn denied by Mark Dodd, and then as Uni set up the power play again, they work it round very nicely. Lee Chong in the slot, but no way past Dodd, well out at the top of the crease to make the save. You can see Lee Chong gets a good connection on the shot, looping towards the top corner, but Dodd gets in the way. And after 40 minutes it was 4-1 to Sheffield Hallam. Uni needed a quick response in the 3rd period, and 5 minutes in they would get one. They were on the power play, the puck played down into the corner, and Ginn's pass setting up Lee Chong to get his 2nd of the game and make it 4-2. See on the replay, Lee Chong gets the puck, just freezes the goalie with the little stick move and puts it in. The Uni fans had a bit of hope. They pressed and pressed, but into the final 2 minutes we went, it was still 4-2. They needed to get themselves a goal, and they did. You see Michael Solossi parked right in front, and he just slides it through the pads of Mark Dodd to make it a 1-goal game with 1 minute and 45 to go. Nobody picks him up, just makes that little move to put the goalie down and then backhands it into the net. Hallam called the timeout. Uni pulled their goalie. John Williamson took a penalty. It was a 6-on-4. The stage was set for a grandstand finish, and Solossi obliged. The Motorpoint going absolutely ballistic as Sheffield Uni tied the game. The bench could hardly believe it. The fans were absolutely loving it. And it was 4-4. How did it go in? You can see the shot going high, just maybe gets a little piece of the netminder's glove and flies into the back of the net. Solossi had 2. And with 15 seconds left, the game was tied. No goals in overtime, so both teams were heading for the penalty shootout. The Hallam fans still believed, but Uni, Nick Wood and Ryan Ginn, they pulled it back from 4-1. Could they find a winner in the penalty shootout? Lee Chong had scored twice in the game. He went first for Sheffield Uni, went to the backhand, but Dodd gets the pad across and makes the save. Cameron King, the Hallam captain, stepped up first, and as you'll see from his reaction, he thought he might have sneaked it through. But John Eggington squeezing the pads together to keep it scoreless. Ginn would go 2nd for the University of Sheffield. He goes to the forehand, but Dodd gets the big glove up and catches the shot. Antonegorov went second for Sheffield Hallam, and his shot was saved by the stick of John Eggington to keep it 0-0. Rob Firth taking the third penalty for Sheffield Uni, tried to put it through the legs but no way through, and Hallam had a chance to win it. It was John Henry Walker to take the penalty. He tries to go through the pads but no way through, and the shootout went to sudden death. It was Nick Wood who stepped up for Uni. He had just a little bit of daylight for the top corner, but the shot went wide. Wood couldn't believe it. He'd beaten the goalie, and Hallam had the chance to win it. Harding had 2 goals in the game. He'd been by far Hallam's best player. And he puts it into the roof of the net. The Hallam fans erupted as Harding and the rest of the players head over to celebrate. A remarkable game, but ultimately it was Sheffield Hallam who would stay undefeated in the Winter Varsity Ice Hockey. A brilliant effort from both teams, but Hallam took it. The final score after penalties was Sheffield Hallam 5, Sheffield Uni 4.